Good afternoon, everyone. This is Nate G. We are going to do a trade plan here on FTNT, which looks fantastic. It's got squeezes on the 65 and the 30, but I like this overall chart because we're pushing up past these most recent highs. Actually, it's at all-time highs. It's pushed up above all-time highs and it's consolidating. We have been playing FTNT the past couple of weeks off of this earnings push. As you can see, we're clearly trending up, and now we're just going to set up a continuation trade here on FTNT as it's spiked up and is consolidating here. And we're going to look at it on a 30-minute chart because it's going to be a little clearer to see what levels we're going to try and trade this off of. Now you can see we've got this very clear upward trend line, and we've got this consolidation happening. This is almost, that sort of perfect flat top a woodpecker pattern, right? You can see this for, our woodpecker aficionados, right? We get this, sort of flat top rising consolidation off of our drop. So I really like this one for a continuation move. And we're going to set up a trade on it so that we can manage our risk and understand what our reward's going to be. So what I'm going to do here is we've got a volume profile section that's like right here, right? And we're kind of right in the middle of that. I'm going to come down here to our value area low. I'm going to put in a yellow line here at 81.95. I don't want to risk down that far. I'm going to put in a target line at the most recent high. I'm going to use my fib tool to draw this pullback and put in, a 1272 extension for a target number 2. We're right under 85. That could be a trailer sort of target if you wanted to, right? Like if you left on one contract potentially. But really, we're looking for a move into a new high here. And what I'm going to look for is a move into this 34 EMA, which is also, there's a VP line that kind of is around that area. So I'm going to put an alert in at 82.36 area and hopefully get a pullback into this zone here, which I'll actually mark with this. I'll make it blue, right? This is kind of where I would like to be picking this up. I'll make it a blue one, right? And I would risk down to this level. So if we get the right kind of pullback, no, that's not the right tool. Sorry. We need our risk reward tool. If we get the right kind of pullback into that 34, we're risking down to 81, 82 basically, up into a new high. That's a 3.47 risk reward ratio, which I like. As this sort of comes up higher, we're still, a 2-to-1 risk reward would be, or 1-to-2, sorry, would be there. But I'm looking for a quick little pullback. It's given us that today. It might give us that again tomorrow. So I have an alert down there. I'm going to look at this on a 3-minute chart. Make sure that those levels kind of line up and they make some sense to me. We need to get up and over this point of control here, which I'm going to mark in red. We need to get up over that top piece at 82.75. We've struggled with it a little bit today. But if we can clear, at 82.92, then we're really in business. But you can see this area that I've drawn, this box, we've really sort of respected quite a few times, and I'd like to get something down into that zone before I pick this up, which again also means it might go without us. So that's going to be my plan, and because we're playing a 30-65, I would also play into this week. I would play a more aggressive play for me would be the 82s. Whoops, 82 calls for 10-18. And then a more conservative play, which would buy more time. I would play the also the 82s for 10-25. Aggressive play, more conservative play. And hopefully we get a pullback in the morning. During my morning sessions, a lot of times I'm not even looking at a chart, and I'll hear the alert go off, and I'll come over here and I'll go, like today, Meta, I was alerted on Meta. And then I go, oh, yeah. And I flip over to the Meta chart and I see the trade plan that's been created. And I don't have to take the time to draw all these things up. Like I know that I like the FTNT chart. I know that I'd like it off of this area. I can quickly see what my risk reward would be. And I know which contracts I'm looking at and what. So it just speeds up that process, and I can catch a little dip like this one on this candle because it dips into that zone. Okay, I know what my risk reward is, and I'm ready to go. So that's why we do these trade plans. Sometimes they don't give us the dip we're looking for, and they go without us, and that's totally fine. Like we can't hit everything. So that's the trade plan for FTNT, and I'll see you in the next one.